I'm sitting in my car waiting for it to defrost. Joys of winter. And I thought I would do the intro to my video. So, funny enough, this video is about my car, and I know it sounds a bit random to be doing a video about my car, but it just demonstrates how nothing in my life runs smoothly. Simple things that should be easy to fix tend to be a little bit of a nightmare, and things that go wrong, I just don't know why or how so much stuff can break. So I was going to explain why I have cling film, well, kind of more hard plastic, see-through plastic, still as a back window on my car. Yeah. Oh, just unbelievable. So basically, the story starts, I hope you're sitting comfortably, the story starts on the fact that my car, it was the first day of frost, it was completely frozen, and I decided that I needed to get my sweat scraper, that's a horse thing, ice scraper out to remove the ice off my car. Fine, that's the beginning. I had put my ice scraper in the boot in a kind of box I have that keeps all my kind of tooly stuff for my car, and so I opened my boot, and if you know, I have a Land Rover Freelander, which is an old one, and the back door is divided into two, so half of it is a door and the other half is glass. And I opened up the back door, got my why am I in horse mode? Got my ice scraper out, or window scraper out, and went to shut my door, but for some unknown reason I put my hands on the glass, shut the door, and put my hands through the glass, both hands, and the glass did what it was meant to do, and it shattered into lots and lots of little pieces. So I ended up with cut bits of debris and glass in both my hands, which I removed, and then had to pick up all the little bits of broken glass. So kind of that's the beginning, and I'm just thinking, I don't need this shit. I have got so much stuff I need to pay for at the moment. I can't afford for this to happen. No. And the other thing I do tend to do when things break is I kind of just get really I said that an awful lot with this thing. Yeah, so that's kind of how it started, and I obviously put some photos in so you can see. And can't. I just would like to add that I have a love-hate relationship with this car. I love my car, but my car definitely hates me. Oh. So once I cleared up all the glass that had deposited all over the road, I then went and did Fred's and had no back window. Oh, and Cinnamon, I had the other horse then as well, and I had no back window, so it was slightly cold. I drove all the way up to the yard, did the horses, and then was kind of thinking, oh my god, really, what am I gonna do? Then I was like, oh yeah, I've got insurance. So when I got home, I phoned up the insurance company. They pay £150 towards the back window. Now, because this is a Land Rover, of course the back window is going to be more than that, so I ended up having to fork out more money. Anyway, she took all my details, and passed me over to the glass people. The glass people rang me back, we fixed an appointment. I sold the horse to free some money up so I could pay for my window. But in the interim of that time, she said, well, make your car watertight. So me and the kids went to Sainsbury's, because it was the only place open by the time I'd sorted my day out, and bought bin liners and some Gorilla like waterproof tape and sealed up the back of the window. Yeah, so we ended up with a really nice black bag, and I was just like, oh. Anyway, we managed to sell the horse, had the money, paid for the paid for the rest of the window to be done, and then the guy came out with the glass. It was the wrong glass, because when my Land Rover was made, it was the swap over year when they decided to launch the new shape, and he bought the wrong piece of glass. Isn't that great? So he couldn't fix it, but what did he do? He left my gorgeous black liner on as well, which was great. So I still have my beautiful bin liner cover, which was really good, and he rearranged for the right glass to be delivered and then come back out and fit it again. And I was just like, really? This is my favourite word in this situation. Really? Anyway, so another week goes by with my sexy black bin liner window, and then the new guy comes out. Yeah, it gets worse. And he asked me to, he took obviously my beautiful bin liner window off, and he asked me to, because the reason my window's the way it is and it's half glass is because it actually is a window and it will come down, so I can open the back window, which I thought was really great when I first bought this car. I'm now slowly going off the idea and realise why Land Rover relaunched the Freelander with a static window that doesn't open. Anyway, so he asked me to bring down the window so he could clear out the excess glass. He cleared out the excess glass, and then he fitted the right window in. I went to lift it back up and it wouldn't go up. It would go down, but it wouldn't go up. And he can't fix it. So now I have to take my car to get whatever is now broken fixed. But it is too close to Christmas, and I decided I could either use the money to fix my car, maybe, depending on how much that's going to be, or buy my son a Christmas present. So my son won, and he's getting a Christmas present. But to add to the fun, I'm very lucky because I no longer have my bin liner back window. I now have a plastic see-through, slightly tinted back window. And because my car thinks the back window is open because I took the window down when he was trying to fix it, every time I lock my car, it beeps at me. Which is really embarrassing when you're out in the middle of places and your car, when every time you lock it, makes everyone jump. It's just great. Wonderful, brilliant. So, I just don't understand why things can't be simple. I don't understand what I did in a previous life to make this life, or what I am living through now, so frigging complicated. I only broke a window in my car and I'm still have no window replacement. I don't know when I'm going to get it replaced, to be honest with you, because I want to get through Christmas, so it's going to be in the new year. So, really? And I think I've now got all the bits of glass out of my hand that I couldn't get out at the time. But it's just, do other people have this, where you think something's going to be simple and everything that could go wrong goes wrong? Is it just me? It's just really random. Anyway, I'm not looking for sympathy, by the way. This isn't why I made this video. Sometimes I've been through I've been through some really hard, tough times recently, and one thing that made me feel better was when people shared their story with me, because it made me feel like it wasn't just me, and I knew that other people were going through tough times. And I mean, I can handle this, it's fine. In fact, I'm finding it quite funny now, which is kind of my personality. At the time, I'll be like, oh, for God's sake, really? Oh. And then I think it's hilarious that just so much could break, and it has broken. And as you can see, it really doesn't bother me at all anymore. I just kind of want it fixed, though. But I think that it's, you know, I think that's why I wanted to share this story, and, well, kind of what's just happened, because I think it you know, it just, everyone goes through this crap. I just would like some of my problems to be a little bit more simpler than what they are being. Anyway, so that's why I thought I'd share this with you. I don't know if it was entertaining. It's entertaining me anyway. Yeah, thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, that's fair enough. I completely understand. I'm uploading videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and I will see you very soon, I suppose. Bye.